history. This year is going to be a very, very impactful year. It already has been. Again, introducing myself, my twin sister and I came into the business. I called my sister and I said, listen, I'm going into this company with Dominique. Selena's already over here. I need you to get in. And of course, you know, she jumped right in head first. I called about 6 other of my leaders, told them what I was doing. Then I had one massive call and I let everybody know, listen, we're moving over to Tradera. They have an awesome product. They have an awesome compensation structure, and they're going to pay us what we're worth finally. And then just to be able to hit $5,000 a month in 4 days, and then have my identical twin sister hit $5,000 a month in 7 days, and then all of my leaders kind of popping ranks behind them has just been amazing. We've brought over actually about 1,700 people in the last going on 3 weeks now. 1,700, if you can believe it. And there's more to come. There's calls going on right now. Robert Dean is having a call with hundreds of people on it at this very moment. I know Darnell Cooley is out there as well. He has his own call, but he's jumped on this call right now. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to actually introduce you guys, my team, to Miss Dominique Barbie. She got on my call the very first day. We didn't even have a PowerPoint, and I just told everybody, this is what we're doing. You guys are rolling or not, but I'm linking arms with the Empress. And I am so excited that she's hit $50,000 a month in 11 weeks. And we're all working together, and I'm just excited for her success. So Dominique, I want to give you an opportunity to speak because you are, you know, you were the queen bee, but now you're the empress. So I'm going to let you have the floor. Are you out there, Dominique?
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Everyone is so crazy. I mean, I told people about this, but some of them didn't understand what was happening, but there were people like Megan and other leaders who saw the vision. We saw it right away, and we have been just paving the way for new people to come on, leaders and regular average people to come on, to be able to do this faster than everybody. And it's crazy because I was having a conversation with Megan. I said, mark my words, Megan, you're going to hit $10,000 a month, princess, in 3 to 4 weeks. Watch. And she called me literally in 3 weeks. She said, I just hit it. And my sister hit it. I was so happy. And then I told her that I had just hit Empress. And we were all just like, yay. So, you know, it's powerful what we are doing. We are literally creating our own economy, meaning it does not matter what is going on around and what you see right now. It matters that all of us are working together. And I love the mission that they have. They talk about creating their own Wall Street. And I'm like, yes, we're on the same page, creating our own economy. But yeah, I don't want to take too long. I'll be back on. I'll let you take it away for now, and I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Dominique. So what we're going to do is we're going to tag team the call today. And I tell people, if you're new to this call, understand there's 500 people on this call, but I guarantee you there would have probably been over 1,000. So, you know, it's okay. We're gonna get it next time. Dominique and I are gonna jump on. I do a call every single day, 7 days a week at 2 p.m. Eastern. I also do a call at 9 p.m. Eastern. So it's kind of tough because Dominique and I do a call at the same time, but I guarantee you guys we're gonna start tag teaming and doing our calls together. So I'm super excited to welcome you to our powerful business community where we're truly focused on helping everybody. And a little bit about myself so that you guys know, I taught high school for 14 years. Long story short, I taught high school. I had a lot of students who were really super successful, but I had a lot of students who were really suffering the same fate. Sadly, I've buried more kids than I ever want to talk about. And the only reason why I'm in the position I'm in right now is because sometimes in your pain, you find your purpose. And in my pain, watching these kids die at an alarming rate, I started a program for young men called SOS, Saving Our Sons. I turned it into a nonprofit, got a grant for $100,000, which I was excited about, until my principal stole my money. And then I got a lawyer and he fired me February 1st, 2016. Probably the best thing he could have ever done, because 10 days later, I met my partner, Mr. Robert Louis Dean Jr., who made over $48 million in the industry. $800,000 a month he was making. He was also able to help 50 people become millionaires. And some of these millionaires are in other companies doing great things right now. And ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the first people that I reached out to. I reached out to Reagan. I reached out to Robert. I gave Robert the comp plan and said, hey, listen, what do you think? And he said, look, it looks good. He was already in another deal. I helped him get to 1,000 a month in 24 hours. And then, because you got to show Robert the money. So I showed him the money. He came over here, had a meeting the very first night, didn't even know anything. Got on the phone with Dominique. She closed out the meeting like a champ. And then they've been over here running, pretty much put 1,000 people in the organization really quickly, along with Reagan, Michael McCoy out of the Bahamas, Edward. I know Al Gifford, you're out there as well, Thaddeus. A lot of people, okay? I can't even mention everybody's names, and we're all really coming together. So I want you guys to understand every effort will be made to accurately represent our product, our service, and our potential. Past profits do not predict future gains, but we want you guys to understand that we right now are doing some amazing things. We're putting up some amazing numbers, and people lie every day, but numbers don't. And you guys can see on this call right now, there's 500 people in here, and probably a lot of people standing outside the door, like at the club, trying to get in. So we apologize for that. But I want you guys to listen with your heart right now. You know, I say this in the words of the late, great Nipsey Hussle. It is an invitation, not a solicitation, to partner with us. We are looking for people who are looking for us. We want you to make a decision that, yes, you want to partner with us, or no, you don't. But I want to tell you that I know in my organization, we've had people make anywhere from $50 to $1,200 in one day from their cell phone. My right-hand woman, she's a trader. She came over, used the signals. Tasha made $697 her first week. Second week, she made $900. And then this week, she's killing the game, and she's at 1,000 a month. So I want you guys to understand that you can utilize our amazing product that I'm going to talk about, or you can partner with people like myself, Dominique, my twin sister. She's on the right. I'm sorry, just kidding. My sister's on the left. Reagan's on the left. I'm on the right. And we consider ourselves to be social entrepreneurs. We are reformers, revolutionaries. We're not talking about the same things that most people are talking about. I use these calls to really invoke the hearts of people, to let them know that we are behind economic progress and social change. My sister is sitting right here, so I'm going to give her an opportunity to speak, because, you know, she's not behind me. She's right beside me, literally. So I just want her to really quickly share with you guys her quick story and why we're getting ready to take this company to the next level. So Reagan Lynch, go right ahead.
Thank you so much. And I'm just so excited to see everybody on here. I was fielding calls. I have everybody calling me, you know, excited, but they're upset they can't get on the call. So, you know, like Megan said, we're going to have to get a bigger boat. Megan and I definitely have prepared for this opportunity. In the past 5 years, you know, I always say we've failed forward. And sometimes people fail and they quit, or they go into an opportunity and they're not successful. So it just kind of turns them off. So I'm telling you, if you've ever been in an opportunity before, businesses fail all the time. People get brick and mortar businesses, open them up, and they fail, you know, within months of being open. This is a virtual, a digital opportunity for you to be in business, for you to work with really great people. So I'm just thankful that, you know, I have enough vision that whatever's going on in my life, you know, I have 4 kids, I'm a single mom, I've had 3 open heart surgeries. So I always tell people, I don't have time. I don't have time to waste. But whenever I was being willed into that OR, and I'm making out my will, and all I have nothing to leave my kids. You know, that changes a person, where you go hard after that, or you give up, you know, and giving up is not an option for me. So I'm just so happy that, you know, Megan is always looking for an opportunity. You know, she always keeps me in the loop. I'm the first person that she calls. So whenever she called me, I'm whipping out my credit card. You know, I'm like, I don't have time to waste. I got to make money. But we go into opportunities together, and we look at certain things, not just to help ourselves, but we have to be able to help our young people. We have to be able to help our seniorpreneurs. Shout out to them. I have hundreds of seniorpreneurs that they are the ones that paved the way for the opportunities that we have today. They went through the pyramid schemes and the Ponzi schemes and all of that stuff, so we don't have to deal with that type of stuff now. So understand that the seniorpreneurs that are coming in, they're coming in with vision. Some of them, yeah, they're technology challenged, but they're coming in, they're not asking questions, they're signing up in this business. They just need, you know, their grandkids or their kids to partner with them and help them with the technology side, but they got this business. They've already done this business years ago, and I'm just excited to be able to work with that caliber of people coming into this opportunity. So again, Megan, Dominique, thank you, you know, for reaching out to Megan and just having enough vision to go hard in this opportunity and just help a lot of people.
Don't you love her? I do. Okay, so guys, I'm excited. Okay, I want to share with you some awesome information. So thank you, Reagan, for sharing your testimony. It's just the beginning for every one of us. We've only been over here for 23 days, and we're looking to do legend, hit legend in about 90 days by May 14th, our birthday. May 14th, actually, ironically, was the birth of a nation, of Israel. May 14th, I think it was like, I don't know, 1948. I want you guys to understand that I study empires. And I want to model my business off of some of the great empires, like, you know, when Israel became a nation, or Black Wall Street was resurrected, guys. And this isn't a black thing or a white thing. This is a humanity thing. But I've always wanted to create a new Wall Street. It was my dream, my first business I got into, my first network marketing company. I said, listen, we can do this. We are more connected than ever before. More connected, but more disconnected too, because we're kind of on islands together. So I want you guys to understand that this is a time for us to create a new Wall Street. It's a time for us to come together and unite with like-minded people. And we're looking for sharks right now. Reagan and I went on Shark Tank last year. We went to Vegas. And there's one thing about the sharks. One of them you can maybe get away from, but if there's a whole, you know, I don't even know what it is, like what is it? They're not swarms. If it's she's like, I don't know. If you have a lot of sharks though, you're not getting away from them. And listen, right now, we are only looking for sharks. We're not looking for goldfish. We're looking for people who want to eat. Goldfish, you know what they do? They swim around in their own little bubble, talking about the same things over and over and over again, and they wait for people to feed them. I know that you guys are sharks on here. There's 500 of you. We're 500 strong right now, and we're looking for business opportunities where we can truly create a virtual Wall Street. So I want to really quickly tell you guys about the secrets of the wealthy, which is not a secret. It's simple to get rich. Not easy, but it's simple to get rich. It is hard to be broke. And my mentor told me that all you have to do is put your money to work, compound your profits, repeat very simple strategies. Make sure you have residual income because you have residual bills. And you need to get started with something that has low startup costs but high return. So I'm telling you guys that you could give up your Starbucks cup of coffee. Don't go out this weekend. You can't go out to eat, so you might as well save some money anyway and utilize that money to get into an opportunity where literally you could create a legacy for your family. And then you take calculated risk. And your calculated risk is not really a risk. The biggest risk is you staying at a job. You want to make sure that you boss up. And Dame Dash said this. He said, if you don't put up your own money, you're not a boss. So we're looking for people who want to put up a little bit of money and have a high return. We're looking for people who want to shift their income. So we don't care if you have $2, let's turn it into 20. If you have 20, let's turn it into 200. You have to start changing your mindset about money. And then cash flow is everywhere. You're going to produce it everywhere. Then you buy assets. You know what most of us do? We hustle backwards. We buy a whole bunch of stuff to impress a whole bunch of people that we don't like anyway. Our cash is all messed up. Then you wonder why you have no peace. You can't sleep at night. We're going to show you guys how to put your money to work for you. So here's what I'm excited about. We are recession proof. Our business is coronavirus proof, okay? We thrive in these situations. And I want you guys to understand that the Chinese definition, according to Bishop Thomas from Jamaica, I got to quote him, the Chinese definition of crisis is opportunity. People are getting rich right now. Money is always moving. So we decided to come into a company where our product is education that yields a profit. We get into business to make money. So we're excited because Tradera has an educational product that will allow us to literally take our cell phones and make money every single day. And what I'm noticing is my people are making about $50 to $100 or more a day from their cell phones. So I want you guys to understand that right now we're super excited because two gentlemen out of Dallas, Texas, young guys, 20-something years old, had enough vision to say, you know what, we're going to break away from the norm. We understand the Forex market, but we're going to do something different over here. We're going to provide an opportunity for people to learn how to trade on the open market. And for those of you who have no idea what Forex is, it's okay. 99.9% of people have no idea what it is. Our school system did a great job of teaching us how to manage our money, okay? And I know that's sarcasm, but if they're not going to teach us, these young 20-somethings put together Tradera, and basically the business model is that it looks like a college. It's an online university, basically, with a compensation plan attached to it. So you can come aboard, use the product, get on live webinars, use their alerts. They basically give you the answers so that you can make money from your cell phone. And then if you want to tell a few people who tell a few people, they're going to pay you anywhere from $500 a month all the way to $100,000 plus a month. So guys, we're excited because we're in two of the most powerful industries that exist. The Forex market, we're going to show you guys how to rob the banks legally, and I'm being recorded. So legally, we're robbing the banks legally because this is where the banks play. And then we're going to actually show you guys how to get involved in network marketing with the work in it successfully, okay? And if you have anybody who tells you, you know, oh, that stuff doesn't work, it's a pyramid scheme, I always tell people, listen, the biggest pyramid scheme that you're in right now is called a job. You will never make more money than your boss. You can bake them a cake, you can go to the Christmas party, you can do all of those things, and they're still going to make more money than you. Over here, it doesn't matter. It's about your work ethic, okay? It's about your ability to just share. And if you guys are thinking, you know, I might not be able to share this opportunity, do it like you did the Popeyes chicken sandwich. You guys sold the heck out of that sandwich. You even argued about it. The Popeyes was better than Chick-fil-A. You had people running over to Chick-fil-A to try it and then run back over to Popeyes. Just promote your own business the same way you build other people's empires. It's simple, okay? So let me tell you just a little bit about Forex before I bring my partner on. Forex is made up of two levels. You have the interbank market and you have the over-the-counter market. The interbank market is where the banks play. This is where they've convinced all of us to give them our money. So we put $100,000 in the bank. They are legally allowed to rob you. They're legally allowed to take 90% of what they have on reserve, and they can loan it out to other people and charge those people interest on money that isn't and never was theirs. That's the banking system. I used to work at the bank for about a year and a half, and that's what we do. Okay, that's what they did. I don't work there anymore, but now we want to show you guys how to take your money and put it in the over-the-counter market. We're going to show you how to get a broker. It takes no time to get a broker. We're going to show you how to download an app so you can manage your trades. And then we're going to show you how to connect those things together, and you can get a practice account or a live account. And we're going to show you how to manage your own money. Now, the great thing is that Forex is a $5 trillion a day market. It trumps the stock market by trillions. So the stock market is more, you know, corn, wheat, that kind of stuff, 401ks. Over in Forex, it's just money. It's currency. It's USD. It's JPY. It's the Canadian dollar. And all we're going to do is show you how to make money in a market that never sleeps. It's a 24-hour day market. We trade currencies all over the world. Every single one of you are already participating in this market. Every time you buy something, people went out and bought up all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer and all of those things, and it moved the market. It did. And somebody is sitting on their computer watching currencies battle one another, and they're getting in and getting out at the right times. And if you guys actually know what you're doing, 24 hours a day, you can benefit. You can get cash quickly. You can start some accounts with as little as $10. You can leverage brokers, not to mention, guys, that it's accessible. As long as you have Wi-Fi, a laptop or a desktop, or you have your phone, you can trade currencies. And it is not a get rich quick, but you can get rich quick. You can if you know what you're doing. So what we want to do is we want to show you guys how to access money all over the world. We want to show you when to buy, when to sell, when to stay your butt out of the market, right? Because it's just not the right time to be trading. And the great thing is that Tradera offers so many services wrapped up into one small package. So what we're excited about is that it's so inexpensive, and it's a business model that everyone understands. It's an online opportunity. Education goes from basic to advanced. We give you a free website with all of your, products in it. You can track your business back there. You have a 2-week syllabus. So everything is in your back office, and it's simple and basic, okay? We also have live sessions every Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's conducted by top-notch traders, and I love the traders. I love watching the recordings. So for those of you where 8 o'clock just doesn't work for you, all you have to do is go into your free website. They're going to upload the video for you, and you can watch it right from your own platform. Forex is truly simple, okay? It is simple. We don't have to overcomplicate it. It does take some skill set. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually help you learn and earn at the same time. So this is really the reason why I came over here. I own a trading company, actually, and I'm merging my trading company over here because when I looked at this back office and I told Dominique, it made me depressed for about 20 minutes. And I basically said, you know what, I can't compete with this company. Their trade alerts are off the hook. They tell you exactly, what you need to do to get into the market, whether to buy or sell. They're going to give you a stop loss to minimize your risk. They're going to give you 3 take profits, and they're doing about 60%, which I met a gentleman who was making, he made $275,000 in 2 seconds on the US 30. No kidding. And he was only doing 40% a year, and he was making $1 gazillion. But, it's a little different when you're playing with really big money. So what we want to do is we want to show you guys how to compound your money and make little profits every single day. Now, real screenshot, this person took some trades, and just so I can show you guys like what a trade alert looks like, we're going to tell you which currencies to trade, whether to buy or sell. And then you can input this into your cell phone if you want. And you're going to see at 10:23, this particular trade went from $9.20. And then by 1 o'clock, it had jumped to $48. Now, everything moves the market. The president could have said something. A raging brush fire in Australia. We don't know. The market is fluctuating. Now, what I would have done is I'm more of a pip and a dipper. I would have gotten in there, grabbed my money, and bounced out. Some of you guys are a little bit more experienced traders, and you're looking at your charts, and you would have rode it out maybe for another hour, another day, and maybe potentially made more profits. Now, you can see that some of these trades are in the red because you are going to lose. You just better be winning more than you're losing. And if any traders tells you that they never lose, not telling the truth. Everybody loses. We just manage our losses. So as you can see, this person still took a $21 account to $87 in a matter of a few hours. So we're going to teach you the strategies that you need to know so you can be successful. For all of you who are brand new to this platform and I am speaking a foreign language to you, I understand. It's how I felt. You guys just have to learn you have to quiet your mind a little bit. And when you get into the live sessions, I tell my students, pretend like it's Spanish class or French class in high school. And remember when you went in there and the teacher immediately started speaking a different language and you froze up, but then you eventually started to understand a little bit if you were awake? It's the same thing. We have a 2-week syllabus. This 2-week syllabus will allow you to go from beginner to at least being comfortable enough to get into the market. We have market forecasts for you people who are a little bit more advanced. We have small groups for those of you who need more attention. And then we also have just an awesome trading community, and we put together systems. Now, do your research for those of you who are new. If you have never been in a Forex company before, there are about 4 other companies out here who do similarly what Tradera does, but they do it at a very hefty price tag. Now, I definitely pay homage to some of these beginning companies. I was in company number 1 and 2 and 4. But the only problem is that the price tag was so heavy for most people that you can't pay $325 to get in, and then $200 to $300 to stay in the program, and then have money to trade. So what I love about Tradera is that they really have put everybody's needs in mind, and our platform is literally $99 a month. That's it. But I'm going to show you guys how to get it for free. Now, before you new people hop off and say, you know what, I'm not paying $99. We have the best business opportunity, and we're going to show you actually how to get the education for free. But I do want you to understand that rich people and people who struggle think differently. You know what rich people say? How much can I make off of this opportunity? People who are financially, struggling, they always ask questions like, well, how much is it? How much can I lose? There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. You guys have to start looking at the time period you're in. Most people who have jobs are losing right now, sadly, because at any moment, anything can happen. And we're seeing that right now. We're kind of like in the twilight zone right now. But you know what we're doing? We're showing people how to survive and thrive even in a crisis. So pay your $99, plug into our system, start to get educated. Now, I know Dominique does this too, but immediately I tell my team, within 24 to 72 hours, you need to reach out to a leader and let us help you get 3 people. Because everybody can get 3 people, because sometimes you have to talk to 20 duds to get to 3 studs. Don't stop at the 3rd person just because they said no. If that person doesn't have what you want, next, talk to somebody else. I promise you there are 3 people out here who would be glad to pay $99, would be glad to take our trade alerts and make more money every single day. And then for those of you guys who want to enroll your 3, we're going to help those 3 get 3. So you probably want to pay a $15 IBO. Now, when you come in, pay your $99. Let us help you get your 3 and free. Then if you want to build the business, pay your $15, and then we're going to help you build up your residual income. Now, as soon as you actually hit your first rank, you want to make sure that you pay that $15 so that you can make an income. Now, it's very simple. All you need is 3 active people somewhere in your organization. But positioning is everything. So some of you guys are on here and you have the opportunity to sit on somebody's top row. And we want to help you make your first $500 a month. And I want to do it in 48 to 72 hours a week at the most. And the majority of the people on my team and Dominique's team are running hard because we know it's easier to trade with $500 than $5. So we believe in income shifting. I am actually going to pass this over to my business partner because she is the empress. Sorry, she's the empress, and I'm learning from her. I pay homage to her. She's made money wherever she goes, but she helps people make money in the process as well. And that's what I love about her. So Dominique, do you want to share your screen and take over the conference?
Yeah, I'll share it. Let's see. All right, let me
stop sharing real quick.
All right, wonderful. Oh my gosh, y'all, she did amazing, right? Oh, wow, that breakdown was so amazing, so simple. And as you can see, as she broke it down, that basically there are 2 ways to earn. One of the ways requires no marketing, no talking to people or anything like that. If you're just an introvert and you just want to make money from your phone, you can do the Forex portion. All right, and the other portion is where you can build a network and a residual income, which is very powerful, especially in these times right now. And I went live today. It was so powerful. What I remember when I was sitting there, I was broke, I was busted, I was disgusted, and I was on food stamps, right? And I heard this video and I shared it today, Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. You can watch it on YouTube. And what he said to me when I was broke, it really lit a fire under my belly. He said, there is no such thing as making money. Everybody thinks there's a such thing as making money. everybody has to earn money. And your income is in direct proportion to the services that you give to the world. So if you are only getting income from a job, you are capped at a certain amount per hour. When you get into the part where you can get profits, unlimited profits, now you are no longer capped and you can give unlimited services. And when I realized that, I began to look at my habits, look at my mindset, and I realized I was operating off of not giving any services to anyone. So I made it my best duty to give value to the people, give more value to everyone that I came into contact with. And my goal was always to make someone feel good, okay? And if I could do that, I will have a lot of good karma towards me. So what I'm about to show you is a compensation plan that is so powerful that it can help you reach any dream that you could ever imagine if you are simply coachable and teachable. And that is the reason why some people are not successful, is because they are not coachable, they are not teachable, they have too much pride or too much ego, too much anger and jealousy and limiting beliefs that hold them back. And when I began to let go of all those things, that is when I was able to manifest my blessings, okay? So can you see this, Megan?
Yes, ma'am. I see.
All right. All right. So I'm going to show you how to build a residual income. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. All right, I have to do it from, sorry. I don't know what my computer's having a mind of its own. All right, so this is how you build residual income. Now, the first rank in the company, which Megan went over, is 3 and free. All right, that's simply 3 direct business partners. All right, and once you have your first 3 people, all you're really doing is inviting them to a simple webinar like you are on right now, okay? Once you do that, you're gonna get access to all of the bonuses on our team. We have a wonderful team, me, Megan, Reagan, and the wonderful family here. We just bring so much value to people, it doesn't even make any sense how much value we bring. So that's gonna give you a free membership. Now the next rank is called Night, which is $500 a month. That's only 10 people. And if you heard Megan, if you listen closely, she said we are helping people do that within their first 24 to 72 hours. All right, very, very quickly. And that's only 4 people in your first and second leg and 2 people in your third leg, all right? Now, the main thing you want to do is just teach your people how to do this. And what's going to happen, guess what? Once you do it and you teach your team to do it, you are going to actually hit the rank of Noble from helping someone else reach their goals. Now, Noble is 25 people in your organization, which is very, very simple if you follow the blueprint that we have, all right? And that's 10 people in your leg 1 and leg 2, and 5 people in your leg 3, all right? Now, the next rank is called Bishop, which is $2,000 a month, 75 people in your organization. I had my friend Estella come over here. She was over here for the first 3 days that she joined the business. She came over my house, knocking on the door, saying, I need to make this money, right? And she sat here with me, and in 3 days, she was able to hit $2,000 a month. You see, when you surround yourself with people who are doing things and making things happen, it has no way not to rub off on you, okay? So 30 people in your leg 1 and 2, and 15 in your leg 3. Now, these are very, very simple to do. But if you are coachable and teachable, it's all fair game, okay? Now, Duke or Duchess is $5,000 a month, 250 people in your organization. I call this the magic rank, okay? If you are listening to this, you want to do everything within your power to get to this rank. I know this compensation plan like the back of my head, okay? And when you get to this rank, guess what's gonna happen to you? You are going to have so much momentum in your business, you can't even stop it if you tried. And you know how I know? Because it happened to me. And everybody on my team who did this, guess what? Magical things began to happen. Now that's 100 people in your leg 1 and 2, and in your leg 3, that's 50 partners. But what is the magic that is gonna happen? When you hit Duke or Duchess, what's gonna happen is all that momentum is gonna pile up and boom, you're gonna hit Prince or Princess on its own. That's $10,000 a month. Megan and Reagan just hit that in their first 3 weeks, less than 30 days, which is crazy. And trust me, once they hit Duchess, it happened just like that. They went from, it was like Duchess, boom, I blinked, they were Princess, okay? Now that is 500 people in your organization, 200 people in leg 1 and 2, and 100 people in leg 3. All right, the next rank is called King or Queen. All right, that is $20,000 a month. Now, Princess and Prince is very special as well. All right, you're getting into that point where you are really literally becoming royalty in your own sense, okay? And once you do that, boom, you're gonna blink again, okay? And you're gonna be at $20,000 per month, all right? It happens pretty quickly and it happens very, very powerfully. It's hard to believe until you see it, to be honest. Now, Queen is, or King if you're a guy, 1,000 people, and that's 400 in your leg 1 and 2, and 200 in your leg 3. Now the third leg is always going to be the leg that you need less volume in, okay? And you have to pay attention to that because you can't have 400 in leg 1, and then 400 in leg 3, and 200 in leg 2. It has to be what you see right there or more, okay? I want to make that clear because I didn't know that when I first started. Now, Emperor Empress, I just hit this rank last week. That's $50,000 per month, 2,500 people in your organization. The reason why this is so powerful, because guess what? It is residual income. And let me explain residual income to you very quickly. When you work a job for 40 hours a week, right? Guess what? What if your manager or your boss came to you and said, you know what, from now on, every hour that you work, we're going to pay you that every month, whether you show up or not. Residual income is you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over. All right, that's very powerful. But what if, all right, they told you, hey, if you bring 3 people to this job and you show them this, how we work our job now, where you work 40 hours a week and we pay you over and over. If you bring 3 people, we're going to pay you a percentage of everything that they make. What? Just imagine getting paid off of 1 million workers, employees right now. You think that's powerful? Guess what? The CEO is doing that right now, right before your eyes. You didn't think, most people don't think of that, and most people don't know that. The CEOs of the companies are doing what I am explaining now. You can become the CEO of your own economy by following this system. And you're not going to have the overhead. You're not going to have to deal with all of the support. You're not going to have to hire a team. They have done all of this for you. You're basically bossing up, okay? So $50,000 a month, and that is pure leverage income. All right, now Legend, $100,000 per month is 5,000 people in your organization. That's 2,000 people in your leg 1 and 2, and 1,000 people in your leg 3. All right, my upline, he should hit that this week or next week, and I'll be following right behind him. Megan's going to be following right there. All of us are following the same plan. And that is the powerful thing with this system. We all do the same thing. And if you're showing people how to do the same thing, everybody has a fair chance to win in this business, unless they just decide, you know, not to boss up for their life, okay? So we have some bonuses that are coming out as well on top of what you see here. We have these special indicators that came out, all right? You're gonna have access to that for free. Everybody who gets started, you're gonna get access to these indicators that can make you $100 to $3,000 a day. They have been testing this for the past weeks. I know I had somebody on that. They doubled their money in 2 days flat, all right? Very, very powerful. You're gonna get the blueprint, all right, of what exactly me, Megan, and all the leaders are doing. All right, you're gonna get lead sources. You're gonna get access to top people. Just imagine being on a team where they support you. The reason why people are not successful online or offline a lot of times is because they feel like they don't have any proof, all right? But just imagine you are connected to top leaders in the industry and they are able to talk to people on your behalf. And when that happens, now you have just circulated that power line of success. And now you get to have the benefits of what we are experiencing. Okay, so you're gonna get that mentorship and all of that good stuff on the team. You know, if you really look at college, and I know Megan used to be a teacher, she knows that college is gonna cost you a pretty penny. And you may not be able to actually get a job after that, but you will have to pay those student loans, okay? If you really think about what is your freedom worth, you have to understand that now is the time to not play around. There are so many people, and it breaks my heart, who are playing around with their lives. They wake up, they do the same thing. They wake up, they do the same thing. They have given up on their dreams, right? And you can be that person to be the stepping stone for your family. And I had to, unfortunately, but happily, be that person for my family. My family you know, most of them, they weren't willing to really boss up or be entrepreneurs. And I told myself, I said, I'm going to be the first millionaire of my family. And I told that to, you know, my brother before he passed away, and he didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but, you know, I made it happen. And I do this for him. I do this for my mom who passed away. I do this for my father. I'm going to retire him. I have really, really big whys. And if you don't have big whys, you know, you're going to let anything stop you. Okay, so what is your why? Why do you want what you want? It has to be very strong, and it has to be things that will break down walls. I will go through a wall to go to my dreams. And when you have that mindset, you will be able to achieve anything that you can ever imagine. So like Megan said, to get started, it's only $99 every 4 weeks. Okay, you're gonna get access to all of these bonuses. And if you want to be an IBO, you can upgrade to the $15, and you're going to get access to all those residuals and everything that you see. But when you first start, you want to choose the $99 option. Okay, do not upgrade to the $15 until you have 3 people, just so you follow legal requirements of having an organization of 55% pure customers. All right, but if you just follow the simple rule, come in for $99 and upgrade only when you have 3 people, you will be okay, and it will be taken care of. So I'm going to give it back over to Megan. I hope that brought value to you, and I'll let you take it from there.
Oh my goodness. You know, I want those PowerPoint slides, right?
I got you. I got you.
You know, that's the teacher in me. I'm like, oh, I got to get those.
Yeah.
You did an awesome, awesome job. I don't, because we do calls at the same time, we're going to have to definitely start tag teaming on Friday at least. And I'll get a bigger boat. I'm about to get one right now. I'm doing a call at 10:30 on another Zoom, but I'm going to do a call at 11 on this one again for my California group and everything. I'm going to get a bigger Zoom. So if any of you guys out there, listen, if you are really, really serious about building your business, you're not going to wait. You're going to reach out. I don't care if it's 11 o'clock, it's Friday night, no one's asleep. No one should be out, dancing at the club right now, because, social distancing and on, and it's not making a joke about it, but maybe sometimes we need to sit down. Sometimes we need to focus a little bit on the things that are important. And like Dominique said, many of the things that are important are being able to take care of our family, being able to make sure that we can support one another. And if your family member gets sick, I tell people every single day, money is not the most important thing, but it is right up there with oxygen and water. You need it to survive. And it really should be whatever your higher being is, your money, and then family. And people disagree with me, but if something happens to your child, something happens to your elderly parent, and you don't even have money to make sure that they can stay home and you can care for them, that's one thing that I can honestly say, that me linking up with Robert Dean, who's doing a major call right now, when his mother was dying from cancer, he was able to afford to keep his sister home and pay all the bills so his mother could be at home for 3 years and have all the things that she wanted. He took her all over the country, bought her a fur coat for every day of the week. She had a really, really great life. Most people can't say that, and I don't mean to be morbid, but most of us can't even afford to die these days. It's a stressor on the family, and I want you guys to really think about that. You have to really think of Tradera in a different way. You cannot market this opportunity like your own typical network marketing company. That is not what it is. There's a reason why one of the top ranks right now is Legend, because this company is going to give you an opportunity to be a legend in your own family. And I tell people this every day. Listen, you go into people's houses. You ever go into someone's house and, they're kind of well off, and you see these pictures above the fireplace, and you ask them, well, hey, who is that? Oh, well, that's great-great-grandfather John. You know why John's up there, great-great-grandfather? Because they left their kids something more than bills. I always tell people, make the mantelpiece. Make the fireplace mantelpiece. Otherwise, you end up in a dusty old photo album underneath the table that people only pull out when there's some kind of family function, and your great-great-grandkids don't even know who you are. And that's the reality. They're going to know you if you become a legend. They're going to know you if you leave them something. So I want you guys to understand right now that becoming a legend isn't as hard as you think. You know what? Reagan signed up 4 people, and then we duplicate like crazy. We do a call at 2 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. I do 11 o'clock training Monday through Saturday. I do a 2 o'clock and a 9 o'clock 7 days a week, because that's what it takes right now. I sat in the same place because people want to know, well, how did you do it? I called 7 people. I let 7 people know, listen, I'm going into this business. And then I told everybody else in 24 hours. I didn't discriminate. I called everybody I knew all the way up until my call. Dominique knows because she was on my call. I didn't even have a PowerPoint. I just told people, listen, I'm rolling with Dominique. Y'all getting on the boat or not, okay? I want you guys to understand that we get paid every week over here. Direct deposit, a check if you're in the United States. You can do Cash App if you want to. We market very simply, word of mouth, online marketing, social media marketing. We have great training, great support. So you want to get positioned for success. I tell people, where do you start? First thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you just get signed up. You should be asking people for their referral link right now. Ask them for their link. All they're going to do is give you their referral link. You're going to sign up. Dominique already covered this. Pay for the $99 only. You want to get into your back office and you want to start navigating that back office after you sign up. Then, guys, I want you to understand that navigate your back office. Treat it like you would treat a real brick and mortar business. Push every button back there. Make sure that you understand what the comp plan is. Make sure you understand where everything is so that you can actually really, really take this business to the next level. So listen, I'm super excited. Get yourself positioned. Get yourself free. Knock out that first $500 a month in your first week, and then take that all the way to the top. Timing is absolutely essential right now. Timing is everything. And I want to leave you guys with this. I want you to understand that the arc, is the rain is coming, and we haven't even gotten started yet. But don't beg anyone to get on the arc. I'm kind of like modern day Harriet Tubman. I'm going to lead you to freedom. But she said, you know what? I saved hundreds, but I could have saved thousands more if they would have only known they were slaves. Right now, you need to get to the sharks. You need to get to the people who are really looking for an opportunity, and just keep building and let everyone know that the rain is coming. That's it. That's all I do. I just let them know that the rain is coming. I'm not begging you to get on my boat. We're rolling with or without you. We would much rather you be up there with us. So ladies and gentlemen, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Get back with the person who shared the information. Make a decision. Get your sponsor's referral link. Get plugged into the training and get ready to earn and learn. So I'm super, super excited. I do have another call to do. I have to do a call